Hello students, let us begin chapter 5 Acids, Bases and Salts. We use in our daily life a large number of substances such as lemon, tamarind, common salt, sugar and vinegar. Do they have the same taste? Let us recall tastes of some edible substances listed in the table 5.1. If you have not tasted any of these substances, taste it now and enter the result in table 5.1. Caution: do not taste anything unless asked to do so. Do not touch anything unless asked to do so. So, in our daily life, we use different substances having different taste such as sweet, salty, sour and bitter. In the table below, we have a list of some edible substances. Edible substances means substances which we can eat. So for filling this table, you have to taste each of the substances. For example, lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, curd, tamarind, that means imli, sugar, common salt, amla, baking soda, grapes and unripe mango. And in the next column, you have to write the taste of those substances. For example, the taste of lemon juice is sour, while the taste of sugar is sweet. Common salt taste salty, amla taste bitter and sour, and there are substances that have different tastes. In this chapter, you have to follow a caution that you should not taste anything unless you are asked to taste a particular substance, and you should not touch anything unless you are asked to do so. You find that some of these substances taste sour, some taste bitter, some taste sweet and some taste salty. तो जैसे कि मैंने आप लोगों को बताया, अलग अलग टेस्ट के substances होते हैं. Next, acids and bases. Curd, lemon juice, orange juice and vinegar taste sour. These substances taste sour because they contain acids. The chemical nature of such substances is acidic. The word acid comes from the Latin word acere, which means sour. The acids in these substances are natural acids. What about baking soda? Does it also taste sour? If not, what is its taste? Since it does not taste sour, it means that it has no acids in it. It is bitter in taste. If you rub its solution between fingers, it feels soapy. Substances like these, which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touching, are known as bases. The nature of such substances is said to be basic. Now in this paragraph, we are going to discuss about acids and bases. When you taste lemon juice, curd, orange juice and vinegar, you will come to know that they taste sour. That is, उनका स्वाद खट्टा है. This is because these substances contain acid. We can say that the chemical nature of such substances is acidic. Where does the word acid come from? The word acid comes from the Latin word acere, and acere means sour. So, जो sour tasting fruits या फिर substances होते हैं, उनका chemical nature acidic होता है. और ये जो acid है in the substances, they are natural acids. The taste of baking soda is not sour, so it has no acids in it. The taste of baking soda is bitter, and if its solution is rubbed between our fingers, we can feel that it is soapy to touch. Such substances are called bases. That is, the substances which taste bitter and have a soapy feel on touching are called bases, and we can say that the chemical nature of such substance is basic. If we cannot taste every substance, how do we find its nature? Special type of substances are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. These substances are known as indicators. The indicators change their color when added to a solution containing an acidic or a basic substance. Turmeric, litmus, China rose petals, etc. are some of the naturally occurring indicators. Now, as I told you in the quotient, we cannot taste every substance and find out its nature. So, to find out the nature of substances, that is to find out if a substance is of acidic or basic nature, we have a special type of substance, and the substance tell us whether a given substance is acidic or basic. Such substances are called indicators. यानी कि ऐसे सब्सटेंसेस जो हमें बताते हैं जो गिवन सब्सटेंस है वो एसिडिक है या बेसिक है नेचर में, उन सब्सटेंसेस को जो इंडिकेट करते हैं एसिड है या बेसिक, उनको हम इंडिकेटर्स बोलते हैं. और कैसे पता चलता है? इंडिकेटर्स चेंज द कलर depending on whether a substance is acidic or basic. That's how we get to know whether a substance is acidic or basic in nature when we put the indicator to the solution containing an acid or basic substance. That's how we get to know whether a substance is acidic or basic in nature. When we put the indicator to the solution containing an acid or a basic substance, it changes their color, that is the color of the indicator is changed. Some natural indicators include turmeric, litmus, China rose petals, etc. Do you know? In this table you have the name of some acids and where they are found in. For example, acetic acid is found in vinegar. Formic acid can be found in an ant's sting. Citric acid is found in citrus fruits such as oranges, lemons, etc. Lactic acid is found in curd. Oxalic acid is found in spinach, etc. So जैसे इस टेबल में गिवन है आपको डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एसिड्स जो है वो कहाँ पाए जाते हैं, दैट इज गिवन. सो ऑल दीज एसिड्स इंक्लूडिंग विटामिन सी एंड टार्टरिक एसिड आर द एसिड्स दैट ऑकर इन नेचर, यानी कि नेचुरली ये एसिड्स पाए जाते हैं. जैसे एसिटिक एसिड जो है वो विनेगर में पाया जाता है. फॉर्मिक एसिड जो है दैट इज़ फाउंड इन एन एंट्स स्टिंग. सिट्रिक एसिड जो है वो सिट्रस फ्रूट्स जैसे कि ऑरेंज और लेमन, हमें पता है उनका नेचर कैसा है, देयर केमिकल नेचर इज एसिडिक, तो उसमें जो एसिड है उस एसिड का नाम है सिट्रिक एसिड. इन द सेम वे here are the name of bases and where they are found in. Calcium hydroxide is found in lime water. Ammonium hydroxide is found in window cleaner. Sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide is found in soap. Magnesium hydroxide is found in the milk of magnesia. Natural indicators around us. Litmus, a natural dye. The most commonly used natural indicator is litmus. It is extracted from lichens. It has a mauve, that means purple, color in distilled water. When added to an acidic solution, it turns red, and when added to a basic solution, it turns blue. It is available in the form of a solution or in the form of strips of paper, known as litmus paper. Generally, it is available as red and blue litmus paper. Now, we are going to discuss about natural indicators around us, and first of all we are going to discuss about litmus, which is a natural dye, and it is a most commonly used indicator which is extracted from lichens. We have studied about lichens in the first chapter. When the extract of lichens is added to distilled water, it has a mauve or a purple color. When it is added to the solution which is acidic in nature, the color of litmus turns to red. On the other hand, when it is added to a solution having basic nature, that is a basic solution, then its color changes to blue. Litmus is available in the form of solution or in the form of strips of paper, known as litmus paper. We use litmus paper of red and blue color to find out whether a given substance is acidic or basic in nature. Activity 5.1. Make some water with lemon juice in a plastic cup or tumbler or test tube. Put a drop of the above solution on a strip of the red litmus paper with the help of a dropper. Is there any change in color? Repeat the same exercise with the blue litmus paper. Note down if there is any change in color. Perform the same activity with the following substances: tap water, detergent solution, aerated drink, soap solution, shampoo, common salt solution, sugar solution, vinegar, baking soda solution, lime water. If possible, make solutions in distilled water. Record your observations as in table 5.2. So for this activity, you require red and blue litmus paper and some lemon juice. First of all, you have to take some water and mix it with lemon juice in a plastic cup or a test tube. And now we have the lemon solution. With the help of a dropper, put a drop of this solution on the strip of red litmus paper and also on the strip of a blue litmus paper. You can observe that when a drop of lemon solution is put on the red litmus paper with the help of a dropper, there is no effect of it on the red litmus paper. On the other hand, when it is put on the blue litmus paper, you can see that it turns red. Now, we know that the lemon juice contains acid in it. So, we can conclude that acidic solutions turn blue litmus paper red but do not affect the red litmus paper. In the same way, you can perform the activity with tap water, detergent solution, soap solution, etc. And you can note down the observations in table 5.2. In your table, are there any substances on which litmus had no effect? Name those substances. The solutions which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus are known as neutral solutions. These substances are neither acidic nor basic. We can observe that the sugar solution, common salt solution and tap water has no effect on red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. We can conclude that the solutions which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus paper are known as neutral solutions. That means they are neither acidic nor basic. ऐसे solutions जो litmus paper दोनों लिटमस पेपर के कलर्स को चेंज नहीं करते हैं उन्हें हम न्यूट्रल सॉल्यूशंस कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल टैप वाटर, शुगर सॉल्यूशन एंड कॉमन सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन, these are all neutral solutions. To prepare lime water, dissolve some lime chuna in water in a bottle, stir the solution and keep it for some time. Pour a little from the top. This is lime water. So here, this is how we can prepare lime water. For that we require some lime, that is chuna, and add it in water in a bottle, and we have to mix the solution and keep it for some time. When we pour the water from the top, this will be the lime water. Turmeric is another natural indicator. Activity 5.2. Take a tablespoonful of turmeric powder, add a little water and make a paste. Make turmeric paper by depositing turmeric paste on blotting paper or filter paper and drying it. Cut thin strips of the yellow paper obtained. Put a drop of soap solution on the strip of turmeric paper. What do you observe? So next we are going to discuss another natural indicator, which is turmeric. For this activity we require a tablespoonful of turmeric powder, and in this we have to add very little of water and make a paste out of it. For making turmeric paper, we have to apply this paste on a filter paper. And after the paper dries, we have to cut it in thin strips. On this paper, we have to put a drop of soap solution. We can observe that it changes the color of the yellow color turmeric paper to red. That means when we put the soap solution on the turmeric paper, it becomes red in color. We can repeat this activity for lemon juice. We can observe that when we put drops of lemon juice on the turmeric paper, its color remains yellow. It does not become red. Similarly, test the solutions listed in table 5.3 and note down your observations. You may try solutions of other substances also. So we can repeat this activity with the solutions given in table 5.3 like lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, etc. We know that when we put a drop of soap solution on the turmeric paper, it becomes red. On the other hand, when we perform this activity, we can observe that when we put a drop of lemon juice or orange juice on the turmeric paper, there is no effect of it. That means the paper does not changes its color. So we can conclude that turmeric paper gives red color with basic solutions. We know that the chemical nature of soap is basic, so it gives a red color when we put a drop of soap solution on the turmeric paper. While for acid and neutral solutions, it does not change color. That means the turmeric paper remains yellow in color. Similarly, you can test for various other solutions listed in table 5.3 and note down your observations in the table.